shit.
If I was president of this country, God show you his wonder. You're not believing. We told Joshua for what? You're not footballer.
Yeah.
A football develop country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to instantly because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What would the book do for you? No passion for development. Then we move Joshua, we put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
had me.
Connections there, you not get it. Yeah.
You have no connection.
Yeah. Just say that all kind of things that just happen here. You know, I'm sure no he, no tea.
When he was 12 years older Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in the garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yeah, yeah.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All African leaders, they need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
He does not have that contact. The standards for the trap of Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Liberia to where. And said the way forward is a Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he now where he's just thinking what kind of way Boyka, what kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, you know, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went, some kind of way, some kind of thing they did, Bagati thing, they did a resolution that passed. Yeah, because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow. All of them almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me.
Oh.
Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. Now when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper. And you were here with our own leadership. And we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with Ellen.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving our brother for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of old man, then he wants to persecute us. He doesn't want to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your part has go look for lawyer. So was from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and sign a resolution. I asked many seconds why y'all did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So signing the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Boyka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move. Yeah, correct move.
President Boyka 2025 budget will determine his clear vision for the country. Okay, so it also includes the dividend on some of these problems. For instance, I know it can be argued understandably that the overpass bridge that the Chinese government is about to build and the road from Cassidy Boulevard to 12th Street, they were all in the pipeline. That's true. But it was blocked in the pipeline. That President Boyka's visit to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we take it with our own interest first as a country, not to please any other person before Liberia's interest, and then people fighting, then we join inside and go stand. Just a final question. Yeah. So you see, he visited to the FOCA, to the China Africa Forum, has now got China excited with the new commitment to come do this project. They are in town already. You call the Minister of Public Works, he will tell you the Chinese government don't waste time when they say they want to do something. But when you step on their interest, then you're in problem with them. Now, anytime we want to do anything on a global stage, the first question we should be asking, what's in it for us as a country and people? And if what's in it for us is good as a country and people, if other countries benefit from the trickle-down effect of our vote, okay. But we must never again vote on something that will hate ourselves as a country and people to please any other country.
That's exactly what you are experiencing in Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be worse. Will be one of the worstest countries in the whole world. What I mean, worstest country in the whole world. If Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you again, leave, resign, tell me there is no God, I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right? The hardship, you have not seen that ship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have never experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking God for drinking. That's the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. It was forced to be president. So, and the people who connive to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right.
Thank you, RG. Good afternoon. I know you've been calling me, asking why we are not saying anything. You know, when it comes to investigation, there are a lot of things involved. So you got to take your time to go, through it so that we can get the facts out. Like you said, we have almost at the point of conclusion, and from our observation on the Capitol building, there were flammable substance used to allow in the cause of fire there. And so indeed, like you said, the funnel will probably be out, but we just want to briefly let you know that from our observation, there were flammable substance used that caused the fire at the Capitol building.
Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace. And people that brought war still continue to have the face at the end of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there, but these are Liberians in the wake of all of these hardships. They have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace, and if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions. Whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking up jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. And we have to respect the laws of the republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until the tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can't break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the republic. We're in a democratic period, so we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the one that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Abi, when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior, is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking on job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that. You know, and what, $50 job, $100 job? You mean the government that come to power, that came to rescue, cannot even give a $50, $100 job or lead a citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. It be everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. You know, but again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we in accordance with the law. You know, this is wrong. People supported the Unity Party. I came to power. I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man, and you refuse to employ a Liberian. Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong. Maybe the disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that. Bwaka know that. Bwaka know that. When we were there, the Bwaka, we used to go to him and even feed Bwaka because of his title. You know what I'm saying? Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing? You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wow. But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Sawyer time, I kept the peace. Charles Taylor time, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the law. If you can't see it, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, tenure position were respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the Republic. I even worked with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. You understand? So, I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful. But we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people and we just sit. That would never happen. You know, we're in opposition. Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson Salif, let me give her the respect because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagreed, and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, you know, we have the right to protest, and we protest. We went to Ellen, and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked. You understand? disrespecting leaders that are traveling, and you refuse for them to use the laws that they built, and Liberians say that and say, yeah, it's right. No, it's not right. If the Bwaka man, he was not even president, and we gave him a VIP all the time he's traveling, what he's doing is wrong, and you need to wake up. Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everyone said that. You want that change? Bwaka was not a change. Bwaka was never the change. Those few people that believe that all the years, almost 171 years, they left this country, they wanted to come back because where they were, there was no greener pasture. They think that they can get in Liberia and lie, say they came for a change. There's never came for a change. Why they changing? To break the laws is why they changing? No. There will be a period and we will check. But again, like I said to all citizens, and that's why you saw today, in the ring, go to have your program and be peaceful. Enjoy yourselves. Be together, recalibrate. You know what I'm saying? Regain the people confidence. And Liberians are there. You got some sound Liberians that believe that we were the right group. Yes, I'm not saying that everything was roses. No, but we fought for this country in the midst of pandemic. Liberia shine among the great nations. So what are we talking about? You know, so the disrespect to our citizens is wrong. It's wrong. You know, it's wrong. Respect the law. I did not bring 10 guns. We made it. The Unity Party delivered with us, and we respect it. So what's going on? It's just that we're not angry because during any time there were tenant jobs, and you want to break it because you are not happy. Is that why you're saying to us? Because the tenant job, I didn't do it. I respected the laws of the republic. You know, so thank you for this time for giving us opportunity. But there will be a time when we hope that when people realize that we made a mistake. We made a mistake. We're in a new era, and they send us back to the old era. We need to correct that. What I want to change. Liberia, like I said, one of the best countries in the world. Whether you believe it or not, you understand? It's a small country. And then that's why it's you know, and that's why we peace in our country. There were so many other corrupted things, and people that were war continue to ask the place that this is wrong, and we will not say I was in opposition before, this is before, and then people that
He continues to do for us, and we are forever grateful to the Almighty God. I want to say hats off to all of you wherever you are, and it's quite great being back here and being back in the capital city. We are back here, and we are forever grateful to the Almighty God for everything. And no matter what it is, we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. And God will continue to carry us through in all that we will do. So they sit here, and with what it is, we are very grateful to the Almighty God. Sorry. We are very grateful to the Almighty God for everything He continues to do for us. And we will get there. Whether you like it or not, we'll get there. And God is wonderful, and God is God, and anyone who lives in God, God lives in you, because that choice is yours to make, and God will be able to guard and protect us all in everything that we do. He's the only God that we have. Let me say hands up to all of you. Thanks to those in Bong and out of Nimba counties. Yeah. Bong County, on Saturday, we're in Bong County. We're in Bong County. In fact, on Friday evening, we hit the ground and in Bong County, amidst a rousing welcome from partisans, well-wishers, and supporters of former President George Weah. A lot of journalists, and I graced that, and they were there as well. And I think with God, all things are possible. So we are certainly getting there. And whether you like it or not, we are getting there. And God will continue to carry us through in all that we do. So let me say thanks to the people in Bong County and Nimba County again. And it was a great moment. And we'll have our own say on terms of our perspectives about what unfolded in Nimba County. But it was quite an elaborate occasion. And for all, remember, we have gone to celebrate the homegoing of the late senator. That was the final moment that we went to celebrate. So I needed to be there. Remember, Senator Prince Johnson had been like, in fact, had been not like a father to me. He always like to hear from me. Sometimes he will praise me depending on what I say, and he will condemn me depending on what I say. But he was just that kind of figure. And may his soul finally rest in peace. And that's why you put may, because you are not definite to know what God will do with our soul. And what most times people will tell you, say, may his soul rest in peace. And, it's good you say that, may, because you're not sure. That's why you will not say, shall his soul rest in peace. Shall. No, you can say, shall, may, because it's left with God to determine whether or not that soul will rest in peace. So you always see that may so rest in peace. It is there. That's what we do. Welcome, and play your cash giveaway. We are here tonight. It's *7 and *2 is what you play with on my show, and we'll certainly get there. *7 and *24#. That's what you play with on my show. So we're here tonight to do what we can for our country, and we think with God all things are possible. So let me say welcome back to His Excellency, the former President of the Republic of Liberia, who went and came back safely. It was quite an elaborate occasion. We'll talk about that. That's basically why we are here. But in the meantime, today there's an update on Tom's unfortunate saga. The radio habeas corpus was ignored by the government of Liberia. In fact, that is a real call. In fact, you call that one ever-living constitutional writ. That means it can never die, no matter what happens. That's one writ. That's the only writ that the Constitution says. That one, no matter what difficult circumstances it is, that they even give all the power to the president to suspend, blah, blah, blah. What I want, he said it can. But the government, we don't have any laws in the country now. It depends. So you are at the mercy of the power that be. That is how it works. So after days of torture, physical torture, mental torture, every other thing, finally the government of Liberia said that they have carried an indictment. I don't know what the indictment, I saw the charge sheet. And I'm just looking at it and asking myself a question. I thought the people then said, and the fire service boss said, they are still investigating, they haven't concluded yet. Right? So they haven't concluded because they're supposed to come back to us now, finally say they have concluded, and that is SYZ. They managed to do SYZ. That one we don't hear. In fact, at the time they were thinking about concluding, at the time they were torturing people to get evidence from them. Then they say they may use harmful substances, all the things. You think, these people, gosh. But my biggest disappointment, and it still remains. It still remains. In the Justice Minister of the Republic of Liberia. There is one man I hailed so much. I hailed him. I said Bwaka could be that reckless and useless and crazy, but this man will never ever allow himself to fall to that. To hear the Justice Minister reading what he read and talking about trash, could you imagine? Or lawyer. And there is not your ordinary people. We say, oh, they go to America and then they learn their book, then they come back, that the people then they're behaving like that. That was so terrible on his part. To even start quoting, oh, what are you, lawmaker? Or this, that will hold you, blah, blah, blah. All the kind of funny things. I had to even play because it's very shameful on the part of the Justice Minister. Because you see, there are certain people you can be disappointed in. I was just talking with one of my friends just now. And people may not understand. I was just talking to him just now. He said, you see the military? He said, I see AFL men more powerful than policemen. How can the military be more powerful than the civil authority? It can work. And he said something, he said, yeah, America. The AFL or the military people, they are afraid to fall in bad book with the police. The military, they are afraid to fall in bad book with the police. That's how powerful the civil authority is. They catch you, they giving you ticket. If that ticket is supposed to be $30 for not driving with license yet, and then you military man, they will make it out of $60. Because they expect you to know better. That's the same kind of measure I'm using for the Justice Minister. The way I would look at other government ministers like Kofi Wu there, Kofi Wu is just a reckless human being who was just passing around looking for money, calling himself human rights people. Oh yeah, human rights advocates. Those are rogues. Those are thieves. It's God that using this opportunity. Now there is an opportunity. You see, in every disappointment there is a blessing, and every blessing goes with an opportunity for you to know something. So this era, it presents a perfect opportunity for us to know who then will be calling sound people in this country. The people that you've been calling sound people in this country, the people that you've been calling educated people in this country, the people that the opportunity now provides for you to look at and see what are the men really sound for true. The opportunity just gave that man opportunity. You'll be able to perfectly evaluate him to know whether he was who you be thinking him to be or whatever it is. People like Kofi Wood. No wonder it is Kofi who recommended the justice minister are there. God. Yeah, okay, ready? So we know when we are want to call in the news, they can just be coming. It is Samuel Kofi, because for me to hear about the justice minister Oswald Tuer to just jump that, it is Samuel Kofi Hooks who places himself at the level of the national security because he wants to steal. Because he wants to steal, he stole our public works. Because he wants to steal, that man says and places himself there, then he looks for a justice minister. Kofi Wuzo, that the kind of criminal thing he did. So he looks for a justice minister that can be like that to do things. And he has destroyed this woman, and the woman has allowed himself to be destroyed until the justice minister in this time and age, he has been destroyed to the extent that he doesn't appear like somebody who went to real sound law school or whatever it is. The man is finished. You can see that the justice minister, he's a serious disappointment to people like us, especially for a person like me, who rather this old man and say, look, if Boga will do all a thing and you go in Canada, they may not there that justice minister forget it. You go in Canada. For that man to be sitting there and reading thing and the way you reading it inside upside down. Yeah. You see the kind of disappointment I have in him now. I'm not disappointed in Boga. Look at new JMV, that reckless old man. I'm not disappointed in some people that are seeing Boga government, because I know who they are. The only first disappointment I can register now in this Boga government, that only the justice minister. Because that one part, he's somebody who taught me, and I know what he stands for. Maybe I was misjudging him, but he's somebody who taught me. Maybe the contrast you were teaching me, he knows nothing about criminal law. Also, again, man, forget about it. Every law school student will have to do all of those. Those are rudiments. You got to do criminal law. You do this, and then tomorrow now you can go on. Which one you want to do? You want to be master in contract or whatever it is. You want to perfect yourself in contract. You want to go into so law. That one you can choose it that you want to go into. But they will always teach you all the teenagers to say when you were in high school, they taught you science, biology, all the things, and you are not as students, but they just decided that you must be able to do them. Those are required courses, right? So they put you in routine so that tomorrow when you say that you will be thinking like a lawyer in most of the areas. And besides, he is supposed to be surrounded by people who are schooled in those areas. That's why you have experts in those areas. Say, oh, I'm a contract lawyer. So all the government contract, if you say the country almost say they are able to make it for all to sell the country because I know about contract. But the thing about criminal law, no, I'm not too vested in it. So what I do is that when you kind of thing come in, what you think we can do? Get people to talk to you. Their advice is what you use. You capitalize on to build yourself up. It could have been okay. But again, that's the kind of country we have, and this is the kind of country that we see people in. Anyway, we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. So I saw that. So they grabbed a group of young men, grabbed them, carried them to their torture center, put them there, did all kinds of terrible things with them, grab them and tell them, say, can't talk what you want to know here, and they will want to come for what you call. Are you investigating? That's not part of investigation. You grab the man. Ever since you grab that man, you are made him suspect. From the day you grab that man, you started torturing him, he was suspect. And those are not the layers. You get person of interest, right? So you call that person for questioning, SYZ here and there, blah, 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 based upon the questioning here and there. Maybe you could transition and say, look, the person is going to suspect level now. This is a person who was suspect because, oh, you know, SYZ, blah, blah. You can't be torturing the person and that happens.
One of the guys they caught initially that we heard about, he was the first among the first batch of people that they captured, but of course, he's not mentioned in the indictment, is one Andrew Lawson. He was tortured and let free. Family signed for him, he went. He's not among those people that you're hearing down there that they say others on the run or so forth here and there, right? He was also tortured. Now they release him. We heard from Tom. So I think it will be important that we hear from Andrew. Then from there now, I can be able to tell you fairly. Then we'll go to Nimba County. But let's hear from Tom what it is that he went through when he was there. He's inhaling on one location. I tried to locate him no way. Somebody had to send me his number, and that is what I got. And so I'm going to speak with him. Just hear his side. He's one of those who were captured and tortured and nearly sodomized because they threatened them with sodomization as well. And Mr. Andrew Lawson. Is it Mr. Andrew Lawson I'm talking to? Okay, great to hear. Okay, good. Good to hear from you, my brother.
Yes, Avi. Avi, that video is going into CTS.
Okay.
If it is not taken by our people, if the citizen does not rise up for the right thing to be done in the country, Jeremiah Kuhn, Joseph Boakhouse will have the country going back to the dark days.
Okay.
On the 4th of January, when Andrew S. Lawson was arrested by 3:30 p.m.
You said what are the names? What are the names that were arrested?
Eric Susi.
Andrew
S. Lawson.
Oh, Abbott Wea. Okay, Abbott Wea. Yeah, go on, Andrew.
We were arrested and taken to this Monrovia, and they were taken to Central. After we got to Central, Chapel, we stayed there up to 11 o'clock. 11:30, we saw the director of investigations, Ernest Tappe, along with his group. They came with 5 vehicles. So quick picker, no, the plate cannot be identified. Using private plate. They took us at the head office of the NSAs. When we got there that Saturday night, we were served and went to bed sound. Sunday in the evening, let's just say midnight.
You were served what?
They brought food, they brought bread, they brought tea. We ate. They even bought us two breads, 2 fish. Everything we served with everything. We went to bed. They gave us comforter. They gave us everything that human being required to lay down on. We slept for the night. Thursday or Sunday in the evening hour, they brought us upstairs. We all lectured together, and they brought downstairs the lager up in our room. 12 midnight, they sent for me upstairs. I have a group of people who were upstairs. My face was tired. When I got there, they say, you take the trousers from Owen. You take out a shirt. They take out my shirt, they take out my trousers, no brief, nothing. They butt naked me. Put cuff on my hand and tie my face. The first question that came from the mouth, Andrew, why are you always posting about the government? I said, because I'm a politician. So I have the right to speak my mind. If the government proceeding wrong, I will speak about it. If the proceeding right, I will praise them. And in my post, you'll see it was one where Joseph Boakai did the best. I posted about it. I commended him for it. So why are you telling me that I posted praising Boakai too? You only look at the bar. So okay. Prior to, they said, were you part of the protest? I said, which protest? They said the protests that were held on Capitol Hill. I said, no. They said, we got video for you. You were in the protest. I said, no. The other guy came from the back with water bottle because all of them had water bottle. You know, I'm only feeding the bottle on my back. Some of them beating my back, some of them beating my feet with a water bottle, water in cough. They said, we have video for you. You were in the protest. I said, show me the video. If you see video from me, maybe I may be seen in the protest. I may be captured on camera. But I was not part of the protest. What you see right there, I was at LPRC. I normally report at my boss office every Tuesday and Thursday. I serve as constituency officer in his office. I make my report every Tuesday and Thursday. He said, was you not informed that there was a protest at the Capitol building? I said, no, I never heard of a protest. I only heard Prince Sai Foko make an announcement that his constituent will be escorting him to the Capitol building, not for the purpose of protest. Anything about protest. What I got there is police deny me entry. And see me in the photo, you will see me in all over black. And in no way you will see me in clothes that resemble protester. They came here, they said prior to the protest, there was a meeting here. Among lawmakers from the minority bloc. And I was part of the meeting. So,
Hello?
to tell them, well,
No, excuse me. Someone must have interrupted. You said they talk about the issue of a meeting held among lawmakers. Where you stopped? Can you just stop? Continue from there.
Yeah. So they said I should tell them what was the purpose of the meeting, and they were informed. They got an intel from the meeting that there was financial benefit among us to bring down the Capitol building. I said, if you provide any evidence of me holding meeting with lawmaker, take any action that you wish to take here. My people are not aware here. Nobody aware here. If you take action here, you jump me in the street, you do anything you wish to do to me. I'm glad I'm on a torture right now. You're beating me, I'm sweating, you know, you see smoke coming from my nose. So the only thing I can tell you, if you show me any evidence that I held meeting with lawmaker, I want you to take your action you wish to take. They say if you can tell the truth, we'll take you downstairs, we'll carry you to the 15 minutes, the digital minute we get here, they can fuck what. If we did tell all the meeting the people held and we got evidence, we know every one of them, they start naming lawmaker. They start naming lawmaker. I say if the lawmaker, if they have meeting, I'm not aware. During the protest, I was at LPRC, I only went there to make my weekly report. I didn't go there to protest. They said after the protest, another meeting was held at Fanatic area. They have video to it. They have more grace, was sharing money. I said, well, normally in Fanatic, yeah, he have his workers. Every evening, Grace is responsible of giving them what we call a keeping with $5 belongs to each person in the evening to transport themselves home. So if you are saying people have meeting in Fanatic, yeah, I'm not sure. They say we have lawmakers. We even have pictures of lawmakers that were in Speaker Kofa Yard after the protest. They name Abu Kamara. They name Ese Sibo. They name two other lawmakers that they say were in Fanatic Yard. I say, but I was not in Funatiya after the protest, but then I was at home. So how will you say I was in a yard when we were having a meeting? They say, you know what, the man I think high, you release the call. Maybe let we release him small. We talk to him. The second question they asked me, they say, how much you make in Funati office? I say, I make $250. They say, are you really certified with the life you live? You think Funati, the way we treating you to for Funati being you think you certified? I said, well, I didn't complain to anybody. I lived my life. Funati took me from 2011 up to now. I've been with him. So there is no way we see why he pay me, I will condemn him. I certify with the life I live. I certify with the life I live. I certify with the working relationship he been offering me. In fact, there is no way you will convince me to say things that I know about Funati. Funati been a good man. In fact, if you check the record, I did a post on Jeremiah Kuhn. When I did the post, Funati got angry with me. I got suspended for 1 month without pay. And I took that post down. So how would you say Funati gave me money at anti-lawsuit to go bring down the capital building? I challenge it. You can kill me. You can do anything you can do. But I don't know anything about capital building branding. If you look at my statement at the police headquarters, the same statement I made, they carried me to 7 different investigation rooms. I maintained the statement, and the insistence that they're going to take me to where the snake is to deal with me there. They got people that I can fuck butt, but they carry me, they will penetrate my butt, they do all kinds of things to me. I say I'm willing to die anytime, but I can't afford to lie on somebody who you think I will lie on in this country. I can't afford to lie on nothing. We left on it up to 4. Our income, torturing, beating on me. Then they brought about 1 kofa. They push it here. So I'm using a face small. He showed one other guy to me. He said, you know the guy? They call him kofa. And you were in the meeting with you? I said, no. I know the person. I just listen. They say, you know him. You know him. You put a cover on them. They may touch you. They may know what went on to the capital building. And if you get touched, you're carried downstairs, you're carried to the snake area, and you're carried more 15 minutes, then they fuck your butt. From there, where you left damage, then you will know to die for somebody that's stupidness. I say, boy, I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. Beat me from now to tomorrow, from now to judgment day. And I know nothing about Lawmaker. Then the next, after my time, I was big cough. The Susse, every Susse was in the next room, they were investigating him. I kept hearing shouting. Your people, your store while you're doing. You know, the nurse, you know, everyone chatting. You know, that they was spinning. Everyone just there spinning. So they asked Eric the same question. Every day they respond. Monday morning they catching again. Monday evening they catching. For me, my hand went short in me. So I was on treatment because my hand went in me. Because my blood was set.
You say you were on treatment. You are on treatment where? Did they take you to any hospital as the NSA headquarters?
They have their own clinic right in NSA office there.
Okay.
They have the clinic right there. That's where they treated us. When they giving you medicine, they're not allowing you to take the medicine with you. What they do, when you're taking 2 pills, they will take that 2 pills and give you water. Security men will stand right before you. You take that 2 medicine because they don't want you to take the medicine and begin as evidence that they treated you. That's how they did it.
Okay.
So we were beaten. The entire investigation, AB, I don't know how Liberia want to live, how Waga want to treat the country. Waga intention is to disgrace Kufa in this country. Waga intention is to disgrace Kufa. They need somebody who will stand to say that Kofa gave all money to bring capital building. And that what they picking at Tom, they picking at Eric Suse. I have never seen investigation where you carry a suspect, then you have the entire country, half of the country, governors escorting one suspect. We had a police director on Thursday escorting Tom at NSA. You could see how the NSA were very back that very night. We don't enter that yard. I got, I don't normally get scared, but when I enter that night, when I see the pouring out of people, I felt afraid. Maybe it was challenging. Even it would be me, the way they treated Tom, including myself. Everybody see. And the people want all they say when we speak, they will go after us. What they did to us, that just a small one they did to us. They wanted to tend to do. It will be the worst thing ever in our life. The police did the same thing to me when I got released. They say I stomach. When they hear me talking over radio, when they come for me. Yesterday, I found out the old resident where I was living.
Mm-hmm.
At the new area right now, there was the police. 3 vehicles charged with anti-robbery men. They went there last night. They went there in the morning. They went there last night. They thought I was there. I have been put there in this country since the thing happened. I spoke on spoon. Is that a country we deserve? You can't speak your mind. You treated me. You ill-treated me. You still going after me. You want me to tell the public what you did to me?
How and why did they release you? And when were you released, though?
They released me on Thursday. On Monday, they asked me to bring my lawyer. On Monday, they asked me to bring my family, to call my family to get released. But I called my family, I called my girlfriend, or the other guy, they called Ivo, we are called his girlfriend. The both of them got there. They said they can't release us because they didn't go with ID card. So we should call lawyer just in case tomorrow when they need us, so the lawyer will be able to provide us. They release us on our basis. On Tuesday, on Wednesday, we contacted our lawyer. Our lawyer appeared to Central. He left. After our lawyer left, working to them, they said, man, we apologize. You know that government work we're doing. We have to do all fact finding so you can call your family to sign for you.
Did they apologize? Did they state that apology to you people? Who received that apology? And who were the specific persons you saw apologizing?
They said it clear in the presence of our girlfriends. They said it clear. They said it clear. Instead, we apologize. The government, what we're doing, we're not get all facts. You don't have no case yet. So I wake up, I ask questions of this. So with all of the time we wasted, is that why you kept us here? You beat on us, NSA torture us. The other guy said, man, don't use the word torture. Nobody torture you. You're looking at stupid men. I said, but what name is stupid? I'm saying the fast. See my hand right here. You see the mark on my hand? That cough mark here. You seen it? You see our stomach? We left only our people signed for us. They said they can allow us to take picture. Only the police should have our picture with our girlfriend.
Okay, Andrew, let me say first of all, sorry for the terrible ordeal experienced. And I can't say alleged because it's glaring that indeed you did experience that, because the police have done everything they could, the NSA in line with the police. They have been torturing people in recent time, and it's glaring, and we can sense that. So with all they wanted, you said Fonati Kofa is the target for them.
The entire investigation is Fonati Kofa. The entire investigation. No, maybe we need to go behind the horse to say the facts.
Okay.
Let's look at us of Fonati Kofa detail. Who have been arrested? Nobody. The reason why they held Eric Suse, because Eric said he was implored by Fonati Kofa and Safuku in the Capitol building. I work for Fonati. We are work for Fonati.
Okay.
Tom Edge work for Fonati. So who who we need to look for to provide a pass. The fact is glaring. The entire thing the guy is doing is to get a fanati. The entire investigation.
Andrew, you being at the legislature, I want to take leave of you, but you being at the legislature and for quite some time now, and in the wake of all these crises going on with the level of polls you've done against the majority bloc, and what's your own perspective about the burning of the Capitol building? You think it was coincidental or so forth? What's your thinking?
For me, if you make me your investigator today, I will ask the police, where were the police when the place got burned? And one of the questions I will ask, one of the police officers that are on duty, I will call them for questioning. Then the second thing I will do, I will invite people from the minority black, I invite people from the majority black, that's how we will do our funding. But if you single file one person, meaning you already found a duo, why you stay catching people all around, putting cuff on their head, beating them, then we in the slavery.
But they say you people are the only people who could have a motive to burn down that place, because that is where the guys have been gathering, and your boss is not working, he's not functioning, so burning down that place and will be the way of retaliating.
If Fonati will be fighting for law, then I will be there and be violating the law, breaking the law.
Okay.
This man, in 2022, when he sent me to LPRC, I wanted immediate employment. He told me, no, things does not work like that. You have to pass through the rain and fire. By the time we see the people get you 2 years before employment, that the time you will get employment, and not calling nobody to employ you. They say they gave you contract, be on a contract. I stay on a contract until the risky measure came.
Wow. So if I can recollect, you said that Fonati at any point in time, did he ever suspend you for making negative posts against any executive of the rescue mission in terms of, I think you spoke about Jeremiah Kuhn.
Jeremiah Kuhn. What I posted about him is involvement in the death of Prince Johnson, where he was caught in the jar of death. About Prince Johnson. I said it clear. And I still my team. You carry me back to NSA, I will still say the same thing. I said it.
And you said Fonati suspended you because of that?
Yes, he did. I didn't take pay for 1 month.
And could you imagine he suspending you? That post was made at a time Fonati was already ousted by a colleagues and they fighting all over, and he still fighting for Kuhn then because he doesn't want to see somebody associating with him doing the wrong thing.
Exactly. I even have a screenshot where he said, you came to the side of my police, then you come close to me. Kuhn and myself within government.
Wow.
That's exactly what he told me. So I need you around me for so time and you'll be suspended. And I was suspended. My salary was C.
Wow. All right. So currently, you say you are not safe. You are in hiding. Some folk here and there, people visited, strange guys believed to be police officers, visited your home, checking for you, and so forth, because they have said that if you people say anything, they will haunt you people. So, were there any times that they wanted to sodomize you, that they said they wanted to do man thing to you, because you said the guy said I will send you somewhere so that men can do men to enter your butt? But did they do that to any one of your colleagues? And have you ever heard from any one of them where they were sodomized?
No, for me, I will speak for myself. They didn't do it to me.
Okay.
They only said it, they didn't do it to me. Even to the snake area, they didn't carry me there. But they said it.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, my brother.
Maybe my last word.
Yeah.
This morning, when I called my girlfriend, she said she been receiving unknown calls from people.
Okay.
They will call and say, you and I, my friend, when you came to Central, come to so pay, let's meet. Well, where our men? We want to see our men. So we get chill together. They've been doing this the whole of today. And she been complaining. So now she switched her phone off just for it. The guy's been calling by all calls to get at me.
I know they were using
So
anybody
where
close
we are,
to you.
yeah, where we are, even my girlfriend or left not safe. My children left not safe. They have record of my case.
Okay.
Of my case.
Okay.
And I showed them my children location. They are not certified.
Okay.
So we call it on our international partners to come in.
So you're right.
The government is desperate.
It's good that you are calling here and saying it, because anything that happened to any member of your relatives, we know that after the torture, the security forces here are able to do anything negative. Honor our laws, honor Joseph Walker's government, anything can happen. But it's good that you called up here, and I saw that it's on record that they are able to haunt you and your family, and whatever will happen. So we are watching out. Our lines are open. In case of anything, you can share it. We will certainly do what we can.
Okay, Avi.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, great. And he's Andrew Lawson, and they're speaking with us from a new location, and you heard his ordeal. These things are happening under the watch of Joseph Yumabwakai. And you know the worst of all? You get agents and people who think that because they get small government job, they are eating money, they are supporting it, and they think that is the right thing to do. But you know, one thing for sure is that time will come. And everything they think that they are supporting today, their time will come. Maybe Andrew was not sodomized, but some of them, their burden will suffer. You see, when you are doing these things to people, instead of you remaining silent, when people speaking their issues and of course saying their things that they are going through, then you sitting outside and what they're going to, so you get children, you know yourself, and people know you. The kind of defenses you are putting up, people know it. So if they didn't deal with that guy bought down there, maybe you own a time, people will grab you that your body will do it. Then you see, this is terrible. For people to carry people to those kind of places and be threatening them that will do sodomize you or so forth here and there. But I leave it. You know, for some of these things, it's good that Andrew caught, and it's good that it is on record. And no one, it's not a hearing thing that indeed they took people to the NSA area and they tortured them. And you can see clearly from Andrew, and of course Tom as well, who is now taken to the Monrovia Central Prison and others. So everything is about Kofa. Let's get Kofa. Let's get Kofa. Let you guys say something. Because if they get them, they will say, oh yeah, who sponsor you people? Then they will look for the sponsors. And that's why, you know, we think for sure this is a Liberia you have now. And people may think that things will continue like this. It will not. It will not. There is time for everything. And that specific time, God knows it. One thing I know for sure, nothing lasts forever. I'm not talking about in 6 years. It could be in 6 years that something will happen. It could be in next month. For now, something will happen. Nothing lasts forever. God has his own way. It could be God directly to use his own way to deal with this situation, and no one will get involved in it. It could either God's own way of awakening the minds of Liberians and pumping them and telling them, say, stand up, I will be by your side. Make the appearances in the street, do whatever you can. God works in mysterious ways. So we still trust that, right? So let's leave it. Me, people who get to be backing wrong here and that one thing I've learned in life, I can never ever back wrong. I either choose not to say anything, which of course will be bad as well. To just see bad thing and not talk. No, it's not good. But at least that other thing is far better for me to not say anything than to come up to defend it. No. That one, again, I can't. I rather just walk away than to see it and defend it. I can't do that. I can't do that. But anyway, let's go on. And we are right here. Keep playing. Cash giveaway. Star 7 and star 2 for hash. And I play tonight. We are suddenly getting it. Let's go to Nimba County. First of all, let's start it up. We enter in Banga. And late evenings of Banga, you know, very exciting area. And the crowd outside. And the president got there. And by 6, 7 like that, yes, he was already there and rested with his team, his delegation, and then headed for Nimba County. He went there. Now, Going to Nimba, entering Nimba, it was a very charged area. Now, it is Weah's presence that excited the entire base in Nimba County. Joseph Walker passed by us because it's on Saturday morning, right? So President Weah is still waiting. And then Joseph Walker passed by us by maybe 8:30, around 8:30. He passed in Banga because we're right on the road at Lofa. So he passed in Banga and on his way going towards the center. We followed after that by 9 because we said just a distance. Because they said they have already sent the itinerary to all of the dignitaries that were going before. We knew that by 2 o'clock, according to them, the burial is supposed to be held. They're supposed to do the burial by 2 o'clock. So the program is supposed to have started by 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, about 4 hours. That's what they really planned it for. Because they knew there would be tributes that would be paid. They calculated everything and said there is a time frame for it. So we have been a respecter of time. He left. By 9 o'clock, we begin to hit to Ganta. We did not delay because the crowd that were expected to meet Weah Abala, they were already in buses making their way. We saw the movement for economic empowerment had their own team and other folks as well. You see motorcyclists, they were all now making their way to the bridge. And we even had to pass them because we wanted to be there in time. When we were passing, Jeremiah Kuhn having some kind of mansion that he built on the highway somewhere before reaching to Ganta. And he built on the highway that the place Joseph Boga carry a convoy, he go sit down. All that thing are going on. We are entered. So when we are entered, I knew exactly Joseph Boga was going to be ashamed of himself. The kind of way the streets jam, people seeing we are moving. And I personally decided to get down to just hear some sad comments. Because sometimes not everybody who comes in the street, maybe they just come to see, but they are not there for you. So they have come to, so I wanted to get some sad comments. So I begin to walk. And all you could hear is regret and say, wow, we are. Then some people begin to ask the question, did he really lose this election? No. Others are saying that they stole the man vote. So those are the kind of things that you could hear in the back end. I was more interested in those sad comments because it was very essential. Now, remember now, we have gone to celebrate a man who lived both, in fact, 3 ways, right? He lived both as a rebellion leader, and of course, coming from the rebel background. So you could see people trying to portray his rebel days. They wore their red t-shirts and some mimics of gun in their hand. Yeah, those were movements, right? So what you also expect from the political front is Prince Johnson was a politician. So you could expect political battle crowds because those were the final moments. Anything that better resemble his lifestyle, they will bundle all that day. So you could see people come from where with their guns in their hand and look at stick, so then they just make like gun. So just in their hand, you see them showing all of their signs, when they say the opponent say ambush, all of the things that they were wearing it. You could see political battle crowd. So the presence and the convergence of politicians. So it's so funny and foolhardy and crazy on the part of Unity Party partisans to say people have gone down there and they don't expect battle crowd. They don't expect so wait, what did he expect? The man is a politician. He's dying now. He's died and he's now being buried. There's a final respect they are paying to him. Everything that resembles politics is supposed to be seen there. That's a political barrier. What do you expect? They were now celebrating the homegoing of the man who have spent his rest of their life with them. But because the Unity Party people, they are ashamed. I don't want to say they are shameless. They are ashamed of themselves. They say, they put go there to move. They put not go there to be that lie. That's a blatant lie. That's a blatant lie. Shame, double shame. Your uselessness that you have led this country with for 1 year, hunting you, and you don't know how to account for it. And I saw foolishness were coming from your mouth when you were seeing people. Joshua entered. That's why I was showing it right here, and that's why I was showing it right here before the show could come on. Joshua entered the celebration, took over the entire city center. We are. Joseph Boga sat down, Jeremiah confirmed. We entered the handle. Whether he went, they were treating him because he by medically any stretch of road that Boga takes, they got to go treat him some kind of way. They got to treat him for them to prepare him for another something again. So he was on Jeremiah confirmed. He stayed there all the time. In fact, to the extent that they were even asking motorcyclists to go and bring Jeremiah because one of because I got down, I begin to walk around. So they begin to say, "You're not going by, you're not going." Then you're not going. He said, "All the people then say we will go for Boaga." They all begin to say, "I'm not going for Boaga. I only came here because I want to see George Weah, and I'm finished seeing George Weah. I'm not going for Boaga. I'm not going for no Boaga. We never plan to come go for Boaga today." Could you imagine? Because Weah came in with that, they want no way. The children said they're not going for Boaga. They said they never came here to come go for Boaga. They're not going for Boaga. The guys sat down there with their motorbikes and they were waiting. In fact, the noise that you heard at the gate is when we are entered down there. The EPS. There's a car they call Paul. I know Paul Roberts or something like that. Paul. He was with the EPS. He used to play basketball with President Weah. One Paul guy. I just forget his name. Yeah. Sorry that I came on this far before what they're calling. There's a guy they call Paul. Right? One Paul, other Paul Rusia or Paul Rao or something like that. But he's an EPS officer. He worked with Weah before. He the one went to Weah car. He stood up right there. He said the man cannot entering. Can you imagine that? Professional man who work with Weah. Man. You used to even play basketball with Weah. That guy was brave to tell his friend and say, Weah will not enter inside. At the gate. The high Yeke, because Yeke was leading the convoy. You guys say, but then when we are not enter, Boga will not enter. When we are doesn't enter, Boga will not enter. So you see, all the things that they were doing, you see Boga there treating himself, whatever it is, they're looking for the moment where people will show up to welcome Boga the way we are did. Boga couldn't get it. They thought. You say, okay, the first car will enter. They say the second ammo of George Weah will not enter. The guy say the second ammo now go, Boga 2 will not enter. Weah went inside. We stay sitting down waiting for Joseph Boga. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Sunday night, I want to start 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Boga stay sitting down there. Jeremiah Kun came back 12:30. Somebody who say a paradise. Jeremiah Kun wearing white and coming to funeral. Useless man. He wearing white coming to funeral. The MDR guys, they are there. You see them in their black shirts and so forth. Seditions, yes, going in their attire to identify everyone. Like, you know, Prince Johnson played a role in everyone's life. He was with the Unity Party or so forth. But one thing you did not see. No Unity Party regalia or whatever it is, Unity Party organization that were present at that Prince Johnson funeral. The MDR, yes, their presence were felt. The CDC, yes, their presence were felt. But the Unity Party, no, their presence was never felt at that gathering. Where Unity Party will appreciate all their political leader, Joseph Boga is coming now. See now. The children at their press conference they hired the last time, you know, they're really having a tour on Joseph Boga. Joseph Boga does not have any party again. You don't even know that there is no Unity Party again on Joseph Boga? Or you don't even know that one? No, there is no organizational structure of the Unity Party anymore on Joseph Boga. They have let down all the people, in fact, whatever it is. So you could see that is the total disconnect that you could sense at that gathering, because we are watching to see who are coming. No Unity Party person there. MDR could be seen. CDC could be seen, because Prince Johnson had some relationship with CDC before. But the Unity Party nowhere around. And once, and unfortunately, you know why your presence down there will be okay? So that you could cheer up and celebrate the presence of your political leader, Joseph Yuman Boaka. But we're not seeing any one of you around. In a county as such, you're not around. No unity party. We seen around, and then that funeral, it was a total disaster and disgrace for Boakai, and a great moment for George Weah. George Weah went there, saw the show, walk away. Joseph Boakai was just sitting there in disgrace, shame and disgrace. Jeremiah Kun, all the disgrace haunted you. In fact, that the pastor Simon said started the disgrace. That pastor Simon started the disgrace on them. The Simon that he started on them. The pastor Simon, the theme was around ingratitude. And who, you see, everything about that sermon was the disgrace Joseph Boakai and Jeremiah Kun. And they got a real disgrace there. Joseph Boakai, and 2 years ago, Joseph Boakai not president. They are going to be saying, oh, AB, you lying here and there. But you're sat down there, your DS was the oh, AB. I said, Joseph Boakai is not a president. The man has no respect or president will get. Joseph Boakai, now you see passing, I can be sorry for, you know, when Joseph Boakai was coming home, because we came early, and Joseph Boakai was coming, I felt some kind of way sorry for him. I said, no, man, I need to really stop. But you can't stop on him. This old man is very useless of being a president. He was disgraced. He was humiliated in Nimba County. And let me tell you something. Every time we sat here, now you see why Joseph Boakai was living a disgraceful life. Begging. Today, Joseph Boakai cannot be able to rally anybody in his support. You used to say, oh, Joseph Boakai is love. Yeah. What kind of love? Joseph Boakai is not love too. That man is really a disgrace. Why human being not connected to Joseph Boakai? Why people not just like Joseph Boakai? Joseph Boakai, now I believe that, I used to be saying that he stole election. Now I believe it strongly that he stole that election for true. Joseph Boakai has nothing. That old man was disgraced in Nimba County. How will he not be disgraced in the first place? The people gave you their votes. Why it takes for you to be in Ganta? For you to go there to tell the people, thank you. You did not do it. Deny them job. You did SYZ, blah, blah, blah. The first time you ever go back down there is to carry the dead body of their son who gave you all of the votes. At the time you go in there, Joseph Boakai. Now see why you are like that. Then you go there, you're standing there, writing and saying all kinds of things. Your speech will come to it. I will come to Jeremiah Kun's speech, but not today. The one I'm more interested in is the one that confirms what we've been saying. And anybody who knows my friend and brother Kevin DJ Matade, go and tell him, say, my man, stop what you are doing. You have a great future ahead of you. Not for job, business, you have to ruin yourself like this. When we're playing the audios here about Prince Johnson talking SYZ, they say that doctor, you know what I mean? Doctor recording. That means we make up our own recordings. Now Prince Johnson voice. Now Prince Johnson was talking like that. In fact, Kevin DJ Matale came out with a press statement saying that at the MDR, they said Prince Johnson was a happy man. He had a good relationship with the people. He was this, that, blah, blah, blah. Kevin DJ Matale. And he was standing right there. Their own friends. Thomas Yaya Nimba said what you could say. I will play that one. Then they thought that our politics, right? It started with the pastor on fire. The pastor finished with a sermon. The pastor finished with a sermon. They thought that our politics. Why the pastor will preach that kind of sermon? They lead that one. Then Thomas Yaya Nimba came in and boho all inside. And said, Ellen gave Prince Johnson time he begged for by supporting her. We did sing. When Prince Johnson went to the rescue to be rescued, they perished Prince Johnson, they destroyed him, and they killed him. That was Yaya's. Many thought it was political. Many have thought that, oh, the MDR will come and then debunk what the man is saying or SYZ. Yeah, they agree that they say, oh, yes, you are going to debunk everything. But you see, this life here is an interesting life, right? Let me that God name I really need to get. Yeah, the God name I really need it. And let me see. They got name Anidero. I get a name. What they call it? I know your name. Don't worry. Nah, we'll send it again. Don't worry. Okay, Paul Jala. Yeah, the guy named the EPS guy who used to even, George Weah was just good to people for nothing. The EPS guy who say George Weah will not enter that one Paul Jala. Yeah, Paul Jala. I think I name. Yeah, he didn't want to say George Weah will not enter. He went there. The man will not enter. Could you imagine that? Professional man. Professional man that he didn't want to say George Weah. There's men who work with Weah. They want Joseph Boaga now. What it is, but it's good that they are showing up themselves. The Paul Jala man. When Joseph Boga leaving him, just move from in the EPS now and go by a business because he's not a professional person. He's not professional at all. By the way, that's him. Now, when the guys continue to say, oh, AB that liar, AB can lie, AB can this, that, me. I told y'all, my people, my listeners, yo, always feel proud of me. Yo, be proud of me every time because I will never make you ashamed. Anything I bring up, you'll hear me saying, by the grace of God, it will come true. You will never be ashamed. They will say AB can lie, but in the end, the truth will come up. So when someone Yaya Nimble spoke, okay, there was Yaya's statement. Let's listen to him. Maybe some of you didn't get it. So I put everything up here so that we all can get it together. So let's listen to Thomas Yaya Nimble. Because the pastor, some of my students, they're very smart. So now the pastor, what of my students, what the pastor say, AB, listen to the pastor, listen to the pastor. I said, oh yeah, I heard it. But I decided to do that because I want to bring the religious man into the fray tonight. So I'm not talking mainly about what he said. But I want to tell you that this is where it all started. But I don't want to bring the pastor business inside the thing here. Let it be with the politicians who are dealing with each other. Yeah. Let us stick with them. Let us stick with them. That's what I want to do. So let's bring Thomas. Yaya, the destroyer, Nimble. Right? So let's listen to him. Good. Let me take this one down and then bring Thomas Yaya Nimble. Good. Pray. So we can go there now. Thank you. So that's it. Here we go. Where are we? Okay. Let's listen to Thomas. Very good. Okay, he's firing now. I think it's good. Okay. Go ahead, Daddy.
So every time a presidential candidate came and he would go and say, I will make you president, but I want you to buy me time. He did that with President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And President Sirleaf at the time that there were 15,000 UN soldiers in this country, that she had the opportunity to execute war crime. And she said to him, when you make me president, I will buy you time. And he went from village to village to campaign for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to be president because he wanted time. President Johnson became president and she bought him time for 12 years. People went to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and they said, why aren't you bringing war crime code? He said, look at the country. Nobody is talking about war crime. People are worried about the next daily bread. They worry about their children going to school. They worry about hospitals. So Prince Johnson bought time for 12 years. And when Ellen Johnson left power, President Weah came and his program, Propo, and he went and said, if that is Propo, then I think that's the man I can talk to. I need to buy some time. He went to President Weah and said, I'll make you president. I want to buy time to serve my people. And President Weah said, when you make me president, I will buy you time. He got out into Nimba County in Liberia. He campaigned. And President Weah became president. And when the citizens asked President Weah said, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf came here and spent 12 years and did not bring war crime code. I am not bringing war crime code. Senator Johnson enjoyed 6 years building schools and relating to his people. when President Weah time ended, he heard about rescue mission. He said, Weah, I'm not going to support you. I'm going to go to rescue because I want to be rescued. He went to rescue and did more than what he did for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Weah. He produced a vice president and produced a president simultaneously. And he was promised time. But when the time came, the time that was promised him was never given.
Now, this is a funeral, right? At this kind of gathering, this kind of speech is being delivered, and you hear people, they are chanting and clapping. That the crowd that gathered there. So at that time, Bwaka is seated and people clapping and whatever. Shame, disgrace, continue to haunt he, Bwaka, and Jeremiah Kun at that funeral. I know they play Bwaka or Ayo, somebody wanted to go underground because it was very disgraceful and humiliating. Continue, back.
Senator Johnson was troubled. Senator Johnson was troubled. He called me 10 o'clock in the night.
Okay, so let's stop there. Senator Johnson was troubled. Now, this goes in line with confirming what we said, what I said, what we said, that Senator Johnson was not a happy man leading to his death. The phone call, the last phone call with Roland Thier, it says that. Prior conversations that I'd had with Prince Johnson, it says that. So when I heard about his death, I knew that something practically was wrong somewhere, that he did not die or happy man. Was I the only person saying that and thinking that way? It was not just out of result of thoughts, but those were personal feelings that he, Prince Johnson, did not hide. He shared it with people he had the opportunity to talk to. They killed him. There are things that will move people you never know. People like Prince Johnson, and maybe he knows perhaps why these people want him. And people like Prince Johnson, they don't want to bow to see themselves in prison. So it's rather they take away their own lives, or they will just give up on life than to say they will allow themselves to go sit down in some kind of prison or whatever. They just give up. And maybe you don't know. Maybe there's something special that must have whatever. But when he hears about this, it moves him so much. Bwaka is aware of that. In fact, when we came from the election, when the first round ended, Senator Prince Johnson was already senator. There was a leaked WhatsApp chat that came up where they talk about how they will bring war crime code. We highlighted that thing, but Senator Prince Johnson thought that was for propaganda purpose. Because Bwaka stated it. Because Bwaka was promising other people on the other side. Did you not hear Bwaka talk to Alan White and so forth here and there? All the people that you saw him talking to, it was on the basis of that. But you see, nobody is having problem with the war crimes code. But when you promise somebody that I will not do this, man, or this, that, here and there, and then you do it, that is where it is bad. Look, doing bad is not, is to support good. To support bad is not good. But when you promise and make a commitment, knowing that that thing is bad, and you want to what to call, and then you desire to default, you will also be held. That is what happened. So Yaya left from there. Yaya left the stage. I think the Unity Party guy came and then said some things that Prince Johnson did own thing, how he did SYZ, blah, blah, blah. Let's leave that one. Then the MDR guys came now. And the partner, I want you to get the MDR guys came to come pay their tribute. Kevin DJ Matali, who get job, and that a Cooper crowd, they want to fix things. But the young guys in the MDR who know the story like we know, or know more than we know, they couldn't hold back because the old man is there lying. They were not holding back. If they will not give them job for the next 5 years, they don't have time. They have to say what they can because Prince Johnson expects than to talk for him. Kevin, DJ, Matale then have given up on Prince Johnson. They have gotten their jobs. It no longer matters. Cooper Cry, his entire family, they have gotten what they want now. It no longer matters. So the youth are saying that, no, we got future ahead of us. We are not going to allow this to happen. You could hear Jeremiah Cohn sitting back and opening her mouth that he does like that, a witchcraft mouth, talking about how they play in a battle cry era. That's a blatant lie. Because he heard the youth. Why were he saying that? Let me go and play you why Jeremiah Cohn was saying that battle cry era here. Because the kind of battle cry that was coming, the kind of battle cry that was going to call is too bad. It's too bad. That the battle cry that made Jeremiah Cohn and say, they play and I play for battle cry. You talk about
This is the youth league of MPR youth league are all here. Let us hope equalizer. We are here calling for one franc for the youth league of the movement for democracy and reconstruction. National Youth League here calling for one franc code. They said they want one franc code now. They're calling for one franc code. They said they have never seen it doing the Editon, they never see it doing Editon. Why now they are calling for one franc code?
Yes.
Let us hope TV yeah, calling for walk around.
Now you hearing these children insulting Joseph Boakai in his face. They say they kind of BS. We not see it during Ellington. They kind of nonsense. We not see it during we are time. We not see it during Ellington. Because they are saying that your war crown code bring it now. The guys are going on with their battle cries. They are feeling hurt from within. The guys are insulting Joseph Boakai. Everyone will say, oh yeah, Joseph Boakai. The words that they use is too bad because it's BS. And you know what BS means? I don't want to say it. BS means they say they kind of BS. We not see it doing in front Joseph Boakai. They kind of BS. We not see it during Ellen time. They kind of BS. We not see it during weird time. Then they came, continue, and they said they kind of nonsense. We not see it during Ellen time. They kind of nonsense. So who is that nonsense? It is Joseph Boakai who's sitting right there. Who is that nonsense? Jeremiah Kuna sitting right there. The guys are having insulting battle cry in front of your president and your co-president. When you say Joseph Boakai president, you can say, look at the kind of disgrace they are disgracing, insulting him in Nimba County. They insulting your president right there. And you can say that we don't want to get causing. You see how the young guys were insulting Joseph Boakai? That's what they were telling him. They insulted him. So Jeremiah Kuna said, "I'm battle cry business." No. The guys are saying that you bring your war crown code now. Why? Listen to the youth chair. Then I will play the board Sunday song again. I won't call it in. He said, well, I won't call it because it's too bad. The guy then go in the public. Joseph Boakai sitting down. Guests and all sitting down. International people are all seated. That the time they bought them talking about BS. Right there. And I even want to mention, he said on the air, could you imagine that? To call somebody, look at the children. They really disgraced Boakai that day. Really insulted him. Could you imagine that kind of disgrace? Humiliation that Boakai had to suffer because of what they did, right? Now, so let's listen to the MDR youth chair. Listen to what he said. You know, the thing is good that you're getting because that the kind of thing that happened down there. The air say
resolution for the establishment of war crime code, executive committee member of MDR, rush to your office. They will ask you, Senator, why did you sign this resolution? And you said to us, it's too much. I'm tired of the provocation. I'm tired. You said it to us. You told us my people were slaughtered and goats in the 90s. There was no one to talk. But today, Liberian politicians are only everything. Go walk, go. And they want to kill me. I'm tired. The Wichita, the mother of the Wichita, we keep talking that to attend your program. We saw you, your body was dropped. We asked you, we said, Senator, why are you reducing the days? And then you told us, you said, my mission is over. My mission is over. You people should be brave. Senator, we are not satisfied. You die for pressure. You die for pressure on Walker Code. Our Father, we say, may your soul rest in peace. We are here. Your struggle never go in vain. We are. They had up too much. Thank you, may God bless all of us.
There is the emotional part that when I listen to, tears roll down my eyes. It's too emotional. There is a time I really broke down. You know, I hardly like to attend funerals. These are the kind of things that I don't really, You know, sorrows are contagious. Sometimes you go to funeral with no intention to cry. But just somebody paying tribute, when they start narrating their story, here this young man crying out, it could make anybody to start sharing tears. The guy said, the same way, and out of frustration, the man said, when I went to my own son, Jeremiah Kun, to go ask him, Kun, what is going on? Why are the people signing? And Kun said, Papa, I will give you 5,000, you go look for something. The frustration started right there. Papa said, I just grab it and sign it out of frustration. The same story he told me. The same story he told me is the same story the young man is narrating, that when they went to him after he signed again, he said it is too much. Was I a liar? The recordings are here. I play it over and over. The man saying the same thing. Jerry, I haven't seen this guy before. I haven't talked to him before. I don't know who he is. In fact, this guy is saying the same thing, the same conversation me and Senator Johnson had. When he told me, he said the frustration was too much, AB. When my son told me that thing, Jeremiah Kun say, I will look for 5,000 and give it to you. You go look for a lawyer. I just felt so bad. I went and signed. That's what he said in the recordings. The young man said, after he signed again, they went to him and asked him, Senator, why you signed? Why? You signed the resolution. And what was his response? It was very, very simple. Let's play again so that you listen to his response to them when they walk up to him. The city, after, you know, just almost like the same narrative he gave me, right? Yeah.
And let me state this here clearly.
Yeah, you are.
That time was the time you signed the resolution for the establishment of our crown court. When we heard that you have signed a resolution for the establishment of war crime code, executive committee member of MDR, rush to your office. They will ask you, Senator, why did you sign this resolution? And you said to us, it's too much. I'm tired of the provocation. I'm tired. You said it to us. You told us my people were slaughtered and goats in the 90s. There was no one to talk. But today, Liberian politicians are only everything. Go walk back. And they want to kill me. I'm tired. The Wichita, the mother of the Wichita, we keep talking that to attend your program. We saw you, your body was dropped. We asked you, we said, Senator, why are you reducing the days? And then you told us, you said, my mission is over. My mission is over. You people should be brave. Senator, we are not satisfied. You die for pressure. You die for pressure on Walker Code. Our Father, we say, may your soul rest in peace. We are here. Your struggle never go in vain. We are. They had up too much. Thank you, may God bless all of us.
That was what he
all
said.
the supporters in Monrovia City, Massachusetts County, all the supporters, the young boys.
So you hear, this is kind of support and thing that he used to be giving. And let's listen to.
Suffering, the nurses, the doctors, the teachers who cannot get paid, the families of the 3 missing children, the family of the Girl Scout daughter, the family of Captain Lama, and all of those people in Liberia, in a peaceful democratic dispensation. All these mysterious things happen. let them come out to join us as Rescue 1. NIMS is Rescue 2. That will be a big program in Nimba, County, and Lofa.
Any final message for Liberians listening to you?
Well, my message to them is, if they feel that now is better than yesterday, and they want continuity of poverty, don't forget that the slogan or the platform of the CDC is because then we took over 2017, no one investor ever been brought here. No one concession agreement will be ratified. It's always so we call upon all Nigerians who want liberation.
I'm principal. In return, when we return, every senator will give it 3 minutes or so to talk about the break.
Hello.
What is happening? I heard you last night. Absolutely, after the whole election at Nimba County, if you hear my preaching most Sunday, you will conclude that I'm right. Will you rescue as a nomenclature after winning? The broadcaster don't even answer my phone, don't pick me up, they don't let me down, they don't even have time. I don't talk because God knows why it's happening. And everything I will accept it because our son, who is vice president to him from Nimba, the Nimba people will not understand if I start hating on Breaker.
You're right.
The Fernando Kofa, the woman I have my word that Fernando Kofa first cousin. Oh, okay. We don't know this, so when you're talking about that, but I don't have, look, let me tell you, nobody in the republic, somebody just call me, no lawmaker in this country, they got their own money, but to take your own money and give to 40 or 47 or 14 number of lawmakers to remove a sponsor, you make mistake, it's not a work of every life, not a work of the city.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why in the return when we return, every senator will give it 3 minutes or so to talk about the break. What for your country? The 10 law. The 10 people that the ministry that we have at 10 the command and symbol in charge of the investigation. Yeah. The president come out from outside, let's sack the president. You kill me as a lead ball. Is it you are even more card than more expensive the budget will pass, the money, the million missing. They want this one. You not addressing no issue, the rules, issue is not addressing it. And we have to 22 million to go face.
Okay, so that's the late senator, and these are some of the things that I had expected. And they want to tell us exactly where we are. And these guys' statements will tell you squarely how we got here. Right? Good. So, it want to tells you that in Nimba County, it's not about politics. It's about what happened to Senator Prince Johnson. He died from frustration. Jeremiah Kuhn, who never had any close ties with this young man, with the old man until his death, was now passing in from everything and passing like he really concerned about the old man's death. Things can move people. And I told you people, and when the old man came from that program in Nimba, he was not okay. Yes, he was not okay. The whole thing about World Crown Code, it weared him off. He's dead today. And the thing that happened in that county now. So the guy had a press conference after. Journalists asked the youth guy. What they said they would determine who will be their next political leader because Jeremiah Kuhn said that he's not part of them again. So the whole thing said again. So why did people decide to treat this old man like this? Why? And I like it's like the youth lead chair for Nimba County. He said Prince Johnson for Unity Party in Nimba County. He said Prince Johnson, they own thing to his Bwaga here on a tribute, which I will get and play for you. He said Prince Johnson was always part of the bitter past of our country. However, and I left we as tribute. It's left with God. As to ever who Prince Johnson was or whatever it is, it's going to be buried with him. The reason why people that we are then, they don't have the moral to criticize Prince Johnson today, you know why? Now, what I always told people, you don't understand we are. If we are new, Prince Johnson was a warlord, and that which he knew. And Prince Johnson carried that his warlord support, that is support base. He took it and carried we are. He and we were passing around in Nimba, sitting down over car. Those we are. That is where moral come in. That thing you're talking about, moral. Moral means that you don't even understand what moral we are had. To go at Prince Johnson's funeral and start condemning Prince Johnson when he was with Prince Johnson. That is what Bwaka did. Bwaka went there condemning Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson was part of the better past of this country, blah, blah, blah. Yet, you went to him craving his indulgence and support. That means you no longer have that moral to be one of those persons to talk about Prince Johnson. For the fact that you decided to. The same way you, Joseph Bwaga, you say you're not able to condemn any criminal again. In fact, if you steal, you will now bring it as a blessing. Because you have no moral to be talking about stealing in this country anymore. That the same moral you never had to talk bad thing about Prince Johnson at his burial, or his funeral. Because you benefited from him. He made you president. It was Prince Johnson you wrote on, managed to manipulate through his popularity until you became president. Your own local county, they did not. Because the kind of votes that CDC got in local county, kudos. So what's the issue? What is it? You have no moral. When you say, no, I don't have a moral to speak to this issue. Yeah, that's the integrity part of it. When they say you get integrity, I know. It is why you say, oh, AB, I was with John Brown before, and me and John Brown were eating the money that they're talking about. So, and I knew about it that John Brown was like that and were eating the money. So as a result of that, I have no moral to criticize John Brown, that integrity there. Though the eating the money part is there, but if you open out your mouth and you can put more on John Brown, knowing that John Brown, you don't be there, you used to be with John Brown, you're eating, then you can open your mouth and say, John Brown, you roll. You get moral to call John Brown roll? No. But Bwaka is a shameless old man who can do anything. But thanks to the young people in Nimba County, people may not understand what the people went through there in Nimba County where it is now, the thing that happened there, the young people. There's nothing you can do now. Jeremiah Kun is like a stranger in a county now. The MD era, I don't know whether he will go back to the MD era now. Because even the Cooper crowd, because you get labor minister job, a daughter to Ministry of State, all of them, they let Prince Johnson down. But those young folks who knew that Prince Johnson was the way, the truth, and the light for them, they never let him down. Thank God, Prince Johnson got to know at his funeral that there were people who were willing to stand for him and with him. Jeremiah Kun, useless thought they are nobody and putting in your mouth. You know, Politically, Jeremiah Kun, I don't know whether you get base. He doesn't. He is done with. Because I don't know where he's going now. Because Unity Party, I don't know the strength of Unity Party as Unity Party in Nimba County. I don't know. But Jeremiah Kun is done. That funeral, it destroys Kun. Kun was even playing game and never wanted for Weir to even go there. Started making a beginning to be making out a reckless statement here and there. So who are the last person that Weir was in touch with? Senator Prince Johnson was in touch with. The last conversation, your check phone call, Kun call log. Your check Bwaka call log. Your check Bwaka on a call log. Then your check Jeremiah Kun on call logs. And check Weir on a call logs. Who all Prince Johnson was closest to and communicating with prior to his death? Jeremiah Kun was nowhere around. Anyway, that's it. And that is life. Folks, you see this life, whether you like it or not, learn to be very frank with people in life. You saw Weir tribute. Weir tribute was just Prince Johnson was a great man, hero, or whatever it is. He went by his business. But y'all go read Joseph Boga or something. Y'all yeah inside. Y'all go check inside. So they lie on AB that can be lying all the time. Why you say in the future? So now we'll go there straight. It's very thing that you can say AB lying, but it can't true. So in what way I can be lying now? In what way we can be lying? And we can always be lying. And I say we're lying here. All the recording that we're playing are doctored recording. That's also lies. It's not true. It's not this, that. But I ended up now MDR people talking it. And the people said same thing to Thomas Yaya Namely. There are people who think that they are making some decisions in life. It will hurt them and haunt them. And I think that's what it is. Prince Johnson was abandoned. He was betrayed. And he's no more. But God is there. God is alive. And God will guide us all, no matter what it is. With God, all things are possible. Yeah, I'm not afraid. You know, the country for all of us. We not get time for people who will say what they want to say. Hey, oh man, Samson, what's up? It's a great show tonight. So that your Ganta development there. I just thought to tell you all of those things so that you will know it and know what really unfolded in Ganta and how Nimba is as we speak. Nimba is as it is. Joseph Boaga left from down there disgracefully. It made him shame. And that was bad for him. But anyway, that's life. So where is Kun? What Kun has, I don't know. Let's just pick a few calls and then we wrap it up. I'm trying to get going. Now, there is it right here on this very day. The numbers are up. You can call the numbers and certainly we get there. No matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. Let me get to the first caller here. The WhatsApp line is also there. Yeah, let's hear from you.
Maybe thank you for the opportunity of following me this hour. You know, maybe you can see the anger in the guys for the MDR or AB. Can you imagine if the paper was suppressed, if the post suppressed Prince Johnson? The man could very, very betray Prince Johnson. And every can you imagine? And he said he betrayed Prince Johnson because he wanted to be a political godfather of Nimba County. Then if you have wicked AB Jeremiah, and if can you imagine if God was not going to be God, if can you imagine if the devil was going to overthrow God? Because this is the same thing that Michael is doing. Can you imagine if somebody who just said you may you be bad person and say see that bad person kind of way, see that kind of way that Michael people just to tell that if the was oppressed. But every time you want an opportunity.
All right, thanks, boss, for your contribution. I appreciate it. How are you doing? Next caller, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Let's hear from you quickly.
yeah, could even person where let me see even the listening public. They need to about political slaughter per movie. I call this even for the
You have to be quick, Rabbi. No time.
Let me permit me to speak on two issues. The issues that have to do with the torture of a young guy, yes, and look on time by the NSA. I think it's against human rights.
Yeah.
It is a human rights violation. And we think that it is a time for international community to step in. Because yesterday, we saw a lot of releases for the post-international community, that is the U.S. Embassy, and other civils who started grouping a religious leader. But today, they are remain silent because it is Joseph Juma Braka. I think it's auditors. I think it's against the tenets of democracy. That identical people are in jail today. They should not be treated the way they have been treated. Look at the young man express how you got treated and maltreated, turn over Mr. Braka, NSA. How can you treat people like that? So we are not surprised because we know that there is a unity party. We know the two major of Mr. Joseph Juma Braka and Jeremiah. Fast forward to the issue that has to do with the funeral service of Mr. Prince Johnson. You know, we told people with them, Mr. Braka and Jeremiah, who are the master manner beyond the untimely death, according to untimely death, because this identical man was wanted to see the best of Nimba County, and he made anything because of political depression. There was a serious depression by the bank reactionary element in Jeremiah who testament to be a president of us. You are the testament at the death of Mr. Prince. You compromise the interest of the man because your testament will become the grandfather of Nimba County.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, thank you, my brother. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you. Hello, how are you doing? Sekou Kalasko. Yeah, Sekou, let's hear from you.
How you doing, Evie?
Yeah, fine.
Thank you. It's good to be on your platform.
Yeah, sure, my man.
Yeah. And Evie, to be honest, and you know, I know you're speaking from firsthand. This is not something that you were told.
Mm-hmm.
You went to Nimba, you saw everything that occurred.
You're right.
Well, let me just start by the last caller, latest comment.
Mm-hmm.
That he made with regards to, you know, the religious leader. And I just want to say categorically that, you know, 6 years ago, these religious leaders were acting in a political,
mm-hmm.
you know, even when people in E, they would go on in their various worship places and talk about it.
Yeah.
But today, we clearly see that we don't have any anymore.
You're right.
There is nothing, so nobody should rely on religious community or this other community. We don't have any.
Right.
Most of them now have been given job, they're working. Apparently, it was just about them, you know, having opportunity to work.
Mm-hmm.
And today, nothing bad is happening in Liberia. And, you know, people can be walking on the street and find gold and diamond. Nobody go to bed with younger. They killing, police not killing anybody anymore.
Right.
The president is not unifying. I mean, there's nothing going on wrong in Liberia anymore. So let's just well, one thing I want to stress here is the silence of the people. It does not mean that nothing wrong is going on.
Right.
From what I saw in Nimba County, it clearly says that the people just waiting for the smallest opportunity to express themselves.
You're right.
And when what I saw, I know that the Nimba are angry. They are hurt. They are troubled.
You're right.
Especially, look, godfathership is not something that was given to Prince Johnson based on his political alignment. He wanted because of the perception from the people of Nimba that, yeah, he stood for us. And this is the man that we can squarely and surely rely on as our godfather.
Right.
People that are running around today, and, you know, professing unto themselves that they are godfather for Nimba, I think it was demonstrated before them that they are not. They are not. And look, I'm not disappointed in Mr. Boakai, because this is somebody that I know. This is somebody that President Weah used to send me to. When he get food, I don't want used to carry food to him. When I don't want used to carry envelope to him. So his actions today, it's not a strange thing. They all may walk to the program. You were there. He walked to the program. He passed by President Weah without even saying hello.
Yeah.
He passed.
He passed, yeah.
Without even saying hello.
Hello, Joseph. Why your problem?
And the difference between him and President Weah, when President Weah when his name was called to mount the podium, he went there and greeted him. After his speech, he came back and greeted him.
Yes.
That is leadership.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when they only go open his mouth and talk about it's time for us to unite. How can you be talking, Eddie? How can you be talking from both sides of your mouth?
Segu, that baby is operating with robot in him. You know, anything a human. You know, when they put battery inside you, you're not really a human being again. So anything a robot telling you, you know, you're not. I'm not talking about, because no human being will talk like that. No human being will do what Boga is even doing. Normal human being will not do anything.
Under no condition.
No condition.
But all I want to say that nobody should sit down in Morovia. I went and you went. You saw it with your own eye. You saw how President Weah from Granda up to Nimba County, all women running from their farm to come on the road and spread lapa for him. The only thing Joshua has done for Liberia is to fix our country, is to make this place a better place. He did not obtain the presidency because he wanted to have a retirement job as compared to what Mr. Boakai is doing today.
Yeah.
He's using this presidency for a retirement package. Today, everything is wrong in our country, Ibi. Everything is wrong.
Everything, absolutely, everything. You're right.
Everything is wrong, Ibi.
You're right.
It pains me to see the way our country is degenerating to nothing. But I want to say thank you, Abi.
Oh yeah, thanks so much, my brother.
You continue to
go
do.
there, and we'll be there.
And may the protections of our greatest and the biggest creator be upon you every day upon your life.
Amen. Thank you, my brother. God is there, my brother. Thank you so much, Seku. We getting there, and we will settle it. Hello, how are you doing? Quickly. Hello.
Maybe.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, brother?
Fine. Please go on.
My name is Eddie P.
Eddie, let's hear from you, Chief.
I hope I will meet Seku Carrasco again. Last time I met Seku Carrasco, I couldn't second match. Yeah, Eddie. You know, Eddie, dating is a learning process for people that listen, especially those that betray CDC.
Yeah.
Today you feel that you can go to the United Party. It's a lesson care for you. You see, take example, look at Prince Johnson today. Look at Costa. Look at the rest of the people that they betrayed today. Look at the former president. How he behaving to the former president. So those that in the CDC that say, oh yes, I will run with the puppy, it's a learning care for you.
Yeah, you're right.
Seriously, Eddie, because if the puppy can be brave to treat people this way, what do you expect? You think they will open up to you? They will not open up to you. It's wrong. All the things the people doing today, look at Jeremiah. You die one of the people and kill Prince Johnson. If you come in now, one will not miss our baby. You put my little tapping ball that they people kill Prince Johnson because of strife. Maybe anytime you go to the doctor they say relax your mind, too much of stress is not correct.
Yeah, you're right. I can kill you. Yeah.
The doctor will tell you too much of stress is not correct.
Abandonment. Yeah, you're right.
Definitely not just get up a pay. But maybe that's because of you on your show, so they can't want you was not to say back to be honest with you, baby. To be honest with you, but now so Eddie, who could be using worse on the paper, the state that people we have no alternative can do today. Well, Eddie, for your sake, Eddie, to be honest, because I respect you alive.
Thank you.
Like I said, but now so I could be bold to say on the radio that do never get in that heading good direction.
All right.
Thank you, Eddie.
Yeah, thank you. How are you doing quickly?
Yeah, Pascal David.
Yes,
So
yeah,
maybe your health again is as our concern.
No.
Look, this man is the most reckless. I mean, for me, I don't know, but maybe life on this man is just so useless because the old man is very useless, and that's why you saw in Nimba, the guys were singing songs, and they were right to sing the song they sang. This is how this old man. Look,
yeah, but it was too humiliating for them to be singing that kind of song in front of the Papa. That battle crowd was too
so
insulting.
next time when they go there, you must read one song and get rid of that. I mean, what determine whether it was humiliating? I mean, it was a song. So you can. I mean, when people are frustrated, we all know what happened to Senator Johnson. The records are there, the recordings are there. The only thing that took tears on my eye was when the youth chair.
Yeah, man, it really broke me down. I myself when the youth chair guy started that thing.
Very honest, and we will learn to speak to the power. So there's no way to sugarcoat this. When people are ungrateful, they are very much ungrateful, and this is who the old man is, and this is what they brought on us. Today the rate is almost 200. Scratch card now is $230. I mean, this is the country they wanted. This is the broadcast they wanted, and we were happy for 5 years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But maybe sometimes they run a show from home because these guys can kill anywhere, and this is what they're doing for. Thank you.
All right, Pascal Davis, thank you so much. We are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible, and we are getting there. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, let's hear from you.
Oh, this is Edwin Kwamai, and I call you from Canada.
Canada, let's hear from you quickly.
Okay, sir. You see, the woman Wagai is not somebody to be trusted. In the first place, he was so desperate for power to the extent that he make it known to the Liberian people that he prefers dancing with the devil to succeed than to sit and allow, a God we have, in our saying, God we have to rule Liberia for 12 years. And Prince Johnson, the late Senator Prince Johnson, not knowing to himself that if he takes that race, because he already called Joseph Boakai, is there more working? He said Joseph Boakai is using battery.
Yeah.
That grows already in the heart. That grows already in the heart.
You're right.
So when you support a man, he called, he put in the pump, he called, he said that he's using battery. What do you expect from such a person? Like, when they say, when they say one thing, president in the country, what do you expect? Want to make a song as a hard president or that maybe all of a sudden was only happy.
You are right, my brother. The senator knew that Joseph Boga was not really a normal human being because the man working with battery. He said the man not normal human being. Then you go to that kind of man, the man will not treat you like a real normal human being. So that's why it is. Yeah.
So I'm so in the same party, it is not starting from his death. But me alone, I know that it is pressure that killed him.
Okay. Everyone else knows. Whose children said it that pressure killed him. So that's it. Hello, how you doing? William Bro, quickly.
Yeah, hello, Teacher Lai. William Bro again. Thank you so much, Teacher Lai. Yeah, and how are you talking about the immediating what the young guys were doing?
Yeah, man.
There is nothing more humiliating than betrayal.
Okay.
Yeah, when people like you, AB, when you put your trust in someone and they betray you, it's more humiliation.
Especially when it leads to your death.
Thank you. Right now, if you look at that group, their hope was for Prince Johnson to connect them into the circle of governance. And Prince Johnson disappeared, they got nothing again to work on.
You're right.
So that's the biggest humiliation they are faced with. So they will have to express their
And bro,
frustration.
between you and myself, in a private conversation between me and the woman, he said, Ebi, at the time now, he was not happy with the CDC when they were doing business with Kun. You know why he told me? He said, Ebi, where the people then think I would take money from? I get my own people that are depending on me. I got to get money and be giving it to them and be running my party. How you think I will get money? So I believe equally it could be about him, but again, these guys were hanging on him everywhere he was going. Yeah, making way for them. You're 100% right about that. Yeah.
He had too much responsibility. Yeah, he had too much responsibility. In fact, most of the leaders in our country, senators, representatives, these people got a lot of responsibilities on their head.
You're right. You're right.
You know, our country, we don't vote based on the real function of a legislator, not a three function. No. The next function is how you will help people.
You're right.
That's one of the functions. So I want to be grateful that you people went to that Nimba because I followed the coverage. And Nimba was a clear manifestation about the clear thought about how the Nimbadian thinking. And you see, when the Nimbadian should be careful. You see, what Tomo Nimle Yaya said was just the fight that everyone should live by. But people overlook it and they want to turn it around. And I saw Jeremiah Kun coming without a challengeness. He doesn't even speak like a vice president. I say that one of the plan B brother. Yes. I don't know how we retrogress at that level.
Yo.
He doesn't even speak as vice president. And one thing I was proud of President when he speak, because that's one of the things I was thinking of. I said when the president making that speech, that a lot of funny men they call Kun. When they call it said speaker, the president should be called no speaker name. And when he went directly to the point.
The president recognized you.
No.
After the program, when I asked the president why you didn't mention that speaker, he said, but no speaker was down there. You can mention absentees. Yeah, he said Kofa was not there. If Thomas' father were going to be there, I was going to recognize the deputy speaker. Yeah, but Thomas' father was not there. Yeah, and no speaker was there. So I wouldn't say member of the legislature, and Richard Kun is member of the legislature. He thank God, recognize him.
Cynically. And the Richard Kun big brother, he one of the people that are too anxious for. He was the first to go down.
The first to go sit down there. What kind of man? I know you thought Kofa was going to go sit down in a seat.
And he too that kind of way. He too desperate. He even came out to talk challengeness. Oh man, let me tell you now. And someone him like, yeah, you do this. Are you supposed to utter this kind of word down there?
Because you're foolish, you know. He and Jeremiah Kun together now. So since it affecting Jeremiah Kun, he Richard Kun think that Jeremiah Kun made him speak on now. So as a result, you will fight for Jeremiah Kun. That's not foolishness. They can just be on. Senseless people who went to school, they get one sense.
And one funny thing they went to do now, after they finished talking, then they came back to disgrace them again. The NDR, when Johnson party, the people came and said the same thing that Tomo Nimle Yaya said. So you see how the disgrace came back to back on them? So it was going to be better when they were going to close their mouth and handle that thing. It's difficult to defend. They could defend against the proof. You will always expose yourself more to disgrace. See what they did to doing that to president. We are blocking him to the gate. Are you kidding me? Are they normal? Are they ready for reconciliation in this country? Is that how they're going to govern the country?
Honor Bwaka, none. So just leave it like that. Thank you, my brother, for your contribution, bro. I owe you at that. Madison, quickly, let's hear from you. No time. I gotta get going. Oh my poor play. Yeah, hello.
Hello, AB. Thank you so much for the show. And I want to thank you for making it to Nimba. I saw you in Banga when you got to Banga. Thank you for the show. You know, Nimba people are good people. Other people who do not like or we perceive us to be bad people, people will look at us to be, we were the cause of the civil war in Liberia. We were not. We became victims of President Samuel Doe from 1983 to 1990. So for Bwaga to go to Nimba and make that kind of statement that Prince Johnson was in the center of the dark days of Liberia, where was Bwaga when he started eliminating Nimba from 1983? Because he was serving in the government as a minister. But we hear Nimba, we divided with your Prince Johnson as our hero. That's why a burial show to the outside world and the Liberian people. That was our hero. So for anybody who went against Prince Johnson, all that Prince Johnson did you good, and you pay him back with evil that led to his death. You think Nimba will be happy with you? You are daydreaming. You can fool a woman and pregnant her, but you cannot fool her to win your baby. Nimba gave you power. You killed our hero, and you went to our country and tried to disgrace him, say negative thing about him. But your unity party will get a result from Nimba people. It will be different period. Election after election, unity party will get a payback from Nimba County people. For Jeremiah Kung, that Prince Johnson took from nobody, from nowhere, to representative, to senator, all prominent in party, Adolfo Duro, Ile Gonkro, they were all in our race. Prince Johnson made you senator. You start looking at Prince Johnson, you say, I will give you 5,000 as my contribution for you to get lawyer. Prince Johnson could not afford to get 5,000, but he built $1 million university. He built $1 million university. But at 5,000 he can't afford. He gave your power and you went and brought Warcraft for your son. He went to go see you to ask you why this is going on. You start saying, I'm giving you 5,000. So a level of Nimba people, those of you who are buying home, and even in diaspora that are hearing my voice, a level with us to pay the American buy Nimba people. Nimba people, a level with us. AB, thank you so much for the show.
Thanks, Medicine. Let's hear. I think it's quite fantastic moment, and I try to do what I can. But of course, we are certainly getting there. But with God, all things are possible, and we'll certainly get there. Yeah. But at least all your thoughts were lies that we used to be telling you. The lies are now coming to fruition, and you can see it clearly that the truth is being told. El, how are you doing?
Yeah. Good evening, Eddie.
Yeah.
It is Afiko Malo calling from Puebla from Agriculture.
Let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, the thing is crystal clear to the Liberian people that the economical election, it was rigged by the so-called rescue team.
Mm-hmm.
And Liberian people seeing it clear that even during the day of Senator Prince Johnson burial, that was bad. You were just going to set it down that day. Australia and so-called President Mr. Bwaka changed something. Our president are going to take it clear. And it's just clear for 2029. 2029 is just clear for us.
And we'll get there. Thank you.
Thank you. That was no argument.
Thank you.
That is clear.
Thank you. Thank you, boss, for your contribution. Let me get on to it. Conan and I think we'll be wrapping it up now. Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, AB, good evening, Teacher Lai.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the show.
Mm.
First of all, let me say thanks to you all that were on the dedication with President Weir, that talking to Nimba County and back safely. Thanks to the entire team. But AB, you've been talking the thing here. Everybody know Senator Johnson, when it comes to war and economic crime, he want year around him. He want year around him. That was the fact. Why did Senator Johnson got back with the don't say I will tell your table? Because of war crime. Anytime you see me, walk and go. Tala, Ebi? Tala? That's what he said. He said, anytime they don't see me, walk and go. He got fed that day, you walk out of the session. And you got to that point, resolution all being signed. Hey, man, a lot of people can take certain things, AB.
You're right.
You couldn't take it.
You're right.
AB, you know the man. You used to talk to him privately.
Yeah.
If that man was safe for a long time, he will not tell you, AB, I'm not feeling all right. I've been safe for 2 months, 3 months.
No.
But I think Senator Johnson was sick for that long.
No.
But right after that resolution, Bennett came up. In fact, the man told the man say on the day of Baka inauguration, Senator Johnson said in the church. He said by the time he read the walk go, he fit there. Maybe the clip is there.
Yeah, true.
He said it in the church. He hit it. Nobody said that, impunity, but when he's supporting people, these are the things that he can put on the board first, on the table.
You're right.
He said, don't talk about the thing here. But the man died from depression, for pressure. Then you go stay down there, you don't want for nobody to say you're threatening people and all of that. It's bad for our society. Before I leave you, my thing I said something and I listened to one radio from Nimba County. There's a lady call. The lady said, Nobody can replace Senator Johnson. We gotta look for a group of people. Why would people look for a group of people to lead a group of people?
It's not possible.
It's not possible. So material thing I said, so low coca that thing did that was Johnson so to do that thing. You can't be the father and John over the son. The father cannot John over the son because Senator Johnson mother was a coca. Easy. So Nimba County,
We are getting there. We are getting there certainly. And let me hear from this caller quickly. Yeah, we're setting it going. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yep, boss. Let's hear from you quickly. Your name?
Yeah, thank you. This is Emmanuel Richardson and I'm from Center Morovia.
Okay, boss.
Yeah, basically I called tonight to the people on Nimba. Thank you because delegation with President we are rare and what they demonstrate that day, they were proud to some of us.
Okay.
And in fact, the love of that day, love was overwhelmed. And look, for me, it was not surprising because I met one woman and the woman was so excited. I asked the woman, my son who voted Joe, we are here, but we don't know what happened. And the people were clear. Yeah, you could see young people, older people, look, in fact, when people were coming, I saw people running from the burial homes coming on the road. It was too, encouraging. And I want to say thanks to the people on Nimba, they show up. There are other people who are here speculating, the president want to see the former president. When it was contrary, and President Boga was that way, very shame. This old man get drafted. The old man get drafted. That people was saying to that place, when you have other people making that statement, you're there pushing him more, nobody there pushing him more, you are there pushing him more. And when you came on the podium, the first thing I meant to do, at least to see how you can rally the people in Nimba and talk about reconciliation. He started jumping around and play public and doing all kinds of things. So to our people in Nimba, thank you for accepting all and thank you for that love that you show. Thank you very much, Jerry.
Thank you so much, Redison. Okay, folks, that's all the time we have tonight, right here on the very die. So until we are back here, God willing. But let's just understand that what happened in Nimba is what it is. Tomorrow I'm going to be back here, and I will play Kuhn's statement and play Bwaka's statement, and we'll talk about that. And then we go further into other things as well on tomorrow. But until then, we want to say thanks to all of you for the time. Until we are back here, do have a pleasant night. Bye-bye.